Denver 7 Now is sponsored by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Ann Trujillo with the latest from Denver 7. Surrounded, knocked unconscious, and robbed. This is what happened to a Lyft driver who dared honk at a group of bikers that had slowed traffic to a crawl. Well, tonight, police are still trying to make arrests, and Denver 7's Megan Lopez is hearing exclusively from the man still recovering from that attack.
It's a terrifying scene playing out on the streets of Denver. A group of motorcyclists chasing down a Lyft driver and surrounding his car. That driver, Robert Cleveland, was heading to pick up his next passenger.
Just doing my normal Lyft route, and I was going down Walnut, and I saw a bunch of motorcycle guys, and I was like, okay, pulled up the light, and then they started doing, wheelies and stunts and doing burnouts in the middle of the road, and there was two bikes slowing all the traffic down.
So he honked and then went around them, but they followed.
I was going to pick up a Lyft rider, and I can't stop and risk my customer. And that's when I stopped short of my arrival to pick up my customer. I had got out of the car, and I was talking to a gentleman in a black hoodie, and he had a black helmet on, and we were talking, and then all of a sudden I got hit from my right side. And that's all I remember.
That moment was caught on camera. So was the second attacker. The riders broke out his taillights, both side mirrors, and stole his cell phone and dash camera.
I guess I was unconscious for maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Robert was taken to the hospital.
The doctors told me I had a cracked orbital bone, a lot of swelling going on around the eye. I had a scratched cornea. Concussion that I'm still dealing with today.
Robert hasn't been able to work for 2 weeks. He's got hospital and car repair bills, but through it all,
I'm just thankful to be alive.
Now he just wants his attackers to be caught.
This gives a bad name to motorcycle riders all around the community. What these people did was wrong, and there should be some justice.
In Denver, Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
And Crime Stoppers is offering a reward for information, and you can find their number on thedenverchannel.com. Today's shooting in Westminster makes the 4th time this year an officer from that department has fired at a suspect. This one happened on West 71st and Hooker. The last one happened 8 days ago at 72nd and Hooker. Police tell us a woman was driving to escape her ex-husband, and that when officers arrived to help, they say he pointed a gun at them. An officer fired, then hitting him. He remains in the hospital tonight. Colorado's Commission for All Things Oil and Gas can expect to get an earful at tonight's meeting. Some in Erie are furious about the prospect of 30 wells going up a few hundred feet from homes. This would be at the intersection of Highway 7 and Bonanza Drive. The current plan calls for construction to begin this November, with drilling to begin by September of 2021. And after that, the developers hope to make use of that spot for 30 years. One of the great joys of living in our Colorado is being out on the trails. Well, one of the great drawbacks is the 20 minutes you spend looking for a place to park. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi tonight with one possible solution.
Well, we're here at Mount Galbraith Park. It's a very popular park.
You can tell by the parking lot and these pictures.
They've parked illegally along the side here. They've parked along the highway and really put themselves at harm's way to try to just get here to go for a hike.
Jefferson County Open Space is testing out a new solution, a phone app that can display parking information in real time.
I was told the parking situation will be crazy, so I'm actually visiting out of town, but I still woke up at 6 to get ready to come here.
Even on a Thursday, it's busy. That's why Jeffco is targeting 7 parks with the most challenging parking situations. You can download the app called LotSpot and see exactly how many spots are available.
And so we're at Mount Galbraith. It's telling you there's only 2 spots available, so it's red.
Oh, that's neat.
Because sensors at the entrance track cars as they drive in and out. We've seen these kinds of apps being used at malls or downtown. But Jeffco says it's the first time the technology is being used for an open space.
Even we're standing here, there's more and more people driving in. That's a good thing. We want people to visit our parks. But perhaps if the next wave of folks come in and they know there's no parking, they can check the app and know just 4 miles up the road there's another place for them to go.
Hikers we talked to seem to like the idea.
Oh, that's awesome. I want to download it right now. That's really cool.
So instead of worrying about where to park, all you need to think about is which trail to hike.
Yeah, the hike was awesome. It was beautiful.
Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
And we know there is something ironic about the best way to enjoy the outdoors being through your phone. But what do you think of this idea? Email us your thoughts and any stories you want us to look into at ourco@thedenverchannel.com. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thanks for joining us. Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Ann Trujillo.